Right now, as a business owner, you have a lot of opposition. You have opposition from the government. The government is supposed to be your friend, but the government is really your enemy. As a business owner, you probably know some of the things that the government does in the form of regulation, the IRS in the form of taxation, all the laws regarding employment, and all the different ways in which the government can extract money from you. You know, you're not only paying income taxes and paying employee wages and paying for your supplies, your product and service, but you're paying that government, and that government takes the lion's share. It's just amazing what this government has done. I believe this is corruption. You know, they started out taking just a little bit, and then they worked their way up until now they're just grabbing more and more. And look what happened. Look what happened to General Motors. Without the government intervening and destroying and dragging General Motors down, General Motors would have thrived. If the government didn't put all these proposals for easy credit and back all these with laws for all these mortgages and all the other things where the government interfered to create the bubble, the artificial bubble, by allowing the bankers to have free reign over our economy and over finances. Without the government, our economy would boom. Now there's another culprit, and that's the Federal Reserve. Now many Americans don't know much about the Federal Reserve, but the Federal Reserve is not a government agency. The Federal Reserve is a private corporation owned by international bankers. The Federal Reserve prints our money, then lends it to the government at interest. So what it does is our government has to pay interest on every dime, every dollar it borrows from the Federal Reserve, so it's perpetually in debt, and there's no way to get out. It's perpetual. It's a crime. It's unconstitutional. So as a business owner, you need to unite. You need to join together, and that's why we have the Alliance. And this seminar is teaching you some of the things that are going wrong for small business in the form of government regulation, the IRS, and the Federal Reserve. Take these culprits out of the picture and business will thrive. The economy will thrive. But the reality is we're stuck with these three culprits: government law and regulations, the IRS, and the Federal Reserve. We're stuck with it. So this summer is going to show you how to survive, how to fight back, and how to survive. And one of the things we do as an alliance is we need to go to Washington and have a voice. We need to go to Washington and be heard. We need to go to Washington and protest, march, demonstrate, and tell them enough is enough. If we don't do it now, the picture of what happened to General Motors, as our nation turns more and more socialistic, is going to be a reality for the small business. You've seen, as small business owners, what's happened to the small business that was a mom and pop organization, or there was a hardware store being taken over by the corporate giants. You've seen what's happening. You've seen the trend of small business. Small business is getting hit from all sides. And if we don't align, if we don't form an alliance, if we don't join together and battle these forces, I believe small business owner will be extinct in the United States. As I said, our government's moving towards socialism. And socialism is just a nice word for communism. It's just a lesser degree, but if you think about it, we're in a state when the federal government owns businesses, extracts taxes that are unmanageable, tells you how to run your business, confiscates private property. That's socialism, communism. And that's a direction that this government is moving towards. Canada, England, are moving towards it. They're socialist already, and they're moving further and further down that socialistic road. And it's just a matter of time if American business owners don't join together and educate the public, educate their consumers that big government is not good for business. And what's not good for business is not good for employees and is not good for consumers. So we need to join together in this alliance. We need to join together and fight and create a strong, powerful alliance to confront the government leaders who are putting these restrictive regulations, laws, and taxes on our small business owners. We need to join together and fight it. So I ask you just to take some time and think about how you and your business would be better off by joining our alliance and being part of an organization that stands up for you.